Hey, you guys. It's me out here on the water this morning. How do you do? Everyone's new here. So, hi. I'm Atatomi. This is my journey in becoming. I woke up this morning and was like, I'm going to get on the water. That's exactly what I did. On my little paddleboard. It's amazing. Highly recommend. I'm going to do my very first meditation session on the water in the portal of the sun. I'll let you know how it goes. This is the first one. I find that meditation is not something that comes easily to me. A little bit about me is I'm coming from the Western orientation. It's tropical, according to the Vedic tradition. That's what Western is, it's tropical. And I grew up Christian, and the spirituality piece was missing for me in my religious practice. It had never occurred to me that Christianity didn't have spiritual practices in the religion that I was a part of. Growing up, meditation wasn't even something we were, and I'm going to put in air quotes, allowed to do. And then it became the thing you were allowed to do, but with the parameters of what does this teach you about God and his personality, and how do we learn from it? And those types of questions didn't resonate with me. Like, I didn't feel anything. Some people do. So meditation wasn't anything I could really get into. But I also grew up with, my mom used to say I was in the Nintendo era and I wanted everything immediately and the get it now. And that was, was true and remains to be true. And that's one thing I'm working on rehabilitating. There's the most beautiful bird who's fishing. Wow, hi, pretty. I can't remember the name of that bird. It's beautiful. There she goes. Meditation. So it was the beginning of this year that I decided to, draw a line in the sand and determine what was meaningful to me. And it seems that's part of my life purpose, to create what is meaningful for me. So I will say I will co-create what is meaningful. And while I don't practice a religion any longer, I find that my practice is practicing. Oh, my practice is practicing. I practice copper bending. I practice getting up. I wake up early and I end up, sitting in bed and trying to find the best ways to, start my day. Sometimes I'm intentional with who I watch in the morning, but I came across the fact that reality is what you make it, and that the practice itself is enjoyable. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here practicing. I practice with tarot cards. I practice with waking up. I practice with listening. I have aphantasia, so I can't visualize when I close my eyes. I don't see anything. So I'm working on changing that, rehabilitating it. I've been married for 7 years. I find being in marriage is a practice. And futility? Question mark? No. I love my husband. He's in the bed right now. We've got kids this weekend. He has kids from his previous marriage, and they love paddle boarding, which is really cool. And I love paddle boarding in this kind of stillness. So this is the first time that I've gotten up and come out on my own. I've had this paddleboard for 2 years, and it took him deciding he wanted to, do it with the kids to get me on the board 2 days ago. So this is day 3, and I'm like, I love this. Why didn't I do it sooner? Yeah. So I'm going to practice meditating with a guided meditation. Practice stretching. Call stand-up paddleboarding yoga, SUP yoga. I found myself trying to do a plank the other day on this thing, and it was like a giant Bosu ball, except there's water, so there's more at stake than falling off the Bosu ball. Because I'm like, can we not get soaking wet right now? And if we do, that's fine. I find myself thinking about roller skating and falling, and it's not that big of a deal to fall. It's much easier to fall in water than it is to fall on roller skates. Let me just tell you that right now. But yeah, so I'm sharing my journey of becoming and what it looks like to have discover is not the right word, because I did not discover this. I guess I found the absence of the divine feminine in the Bible troubling. And what I came across, as many are coming across now in this time period, is that the divine feminine is absent from the scriptures. That bothered me. Wherever there was an opportunity for there to be he and his And him was like a trumpet. But something as simple as referring to the earth as she was always referred to as it in English. And I noticed, because I spent 6 years in Mexico, and I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I became kind of fluent enough to recognize that the earth in Spanish, la tierra, it's a feminine word. And then I began to look for, an etymology, how many things that were, feminine feeling or spirit or essence were neutralized in English in the Bible, and it was everywhere. That's not okay with me. So I guess we can thank the audacity of men the glaring absence of her that woke me up. It's time. It's time to wake up. I'm Adetomi, which is Yoruba. It means my crown is enough for me. She's waking up. So I'm out here to practice feeling and becoming. So if that's, if you found this message, you know who you are. We're waking up and we're trying to, get oriented. I'm not a master yet, but I'll happily show you the ways in which I practice becoming. And we'll leave it there. Have a wonderful morning. Use your sign. Go do the thing. It's worth it. Now I'm actually gonna practice. I'm gonna turn on my guided meditation. I have my little speaker. I have bone conducting headphones, my fanny pack. Gonna try that. And I have nowhere else to be. I could stay out here for absolutely as long as I want. That feels awesome. XOXO.